for those that just joined us. My name's John King, and I'm going to be here for the next hour or so. We're going to have a wee bit of a carry on. For those of you that were expecting a hypnotist, I am a hypnotist, but because of the logistics of the room, I'm going to have to do a bit of different magic routines, stuff that it's actually going to work out better for yourselves because you'll get to see a lot of stuff that you normally wouldn't actually get to see. So without further ado, I'd actually like to share with you one of my wee favourite routines. Now, I used to do this at weddings, but last week I was actually at a wedding, and it kind of made me realise I'm going to have to update my routines. Because inside this wee box I've got a couple of matchboxes. And when I took them out of the wedding, I think it was either last week or the week before, there was a kid there that had no idea what matchboxes were. So I'm thinking either that kid was really stupid or I'm getting all that, I don't know. You know what he's up? Okay, that's okay. So, a couple of matchboxes. The wee red box has absolutely nothing to do with this. I've got a couple of matchboxes, nothing inside the paper trays, and I can see you, you can all see me. Hopefully I'll come up there so you can kind of see through it, It's not all that important. But anyway, and they used to teach this, well, when I was at school, they used to teach this to kids at school, but clearly they don't anymore. The idea being, this is more of a kind of demonstration of how air pressure works, Don't switch off, this is it's secondary school physics, but it's not trickery as such. You see, if I place the matchboxes in this kind of formation, hopefully you can see at the back, the idea being is the boxes don't touch one another, but when you touch that one there, this one comes out, even though they physically don't touch one another. Okay, and the reason that happens is because there's air trapped inside the box, and the air essentially pushes against this one here, and it pushes it out. It's not terribly impressive, but as I mentioned before, I'm mentioning that because it'll become apparent. Well, we'll see in a second. But there's no mystery there. They used to teach it to kids in school. It's secondary school physics. That if I was to have a gap in the boxes like that and then tap, then nothing really happens with the exception of the movement of the box. Nothing happens because the air escapes. Did any of you remember doing that at school? Maybe I'm the only one, I know. But anyway, I'd like to share this with you because this is quite strange. This, if I place the boxes in this kind of formation, hopefully you can see it at the back, but this, if I place the boxes in this formation like that, then this really shouldn't happen. That's strange. That kind of works in reverse as well. It's a bit odd. There's two ways to do this trick. The first is with applause, I like to share this with you. This is a bit strange. Now, some people think this is done with like strings or magnets or something like that. I want to actually separate them out a wee bit so you can see, and as I said, you can see there's legitimately nothing in the boxes and nothing in my hands. So you can see this. So I'll separate them out. So there's only my flesh in between the two boxes. So usually it gets a wee bit crazy. You want to try it? What's your name? Max, can I even go? Applause for Max. Max is going to help it. And usually it gets a bit crazy because you can see what happens. It's a bit strange. I'm going to do this nice and slow. You have to give Max a big round of applause because Max knows how this is done. He's going to push down nice and slow, push down nice and slow, nice and slow, gently, gently. Does it? Fantastic. Thank you. So that's my wee introduction routine. It's a wee bit daft, it's a wee bit silly. I'm obviously actually going to be able to see some of this kind of stuff up the back. I'm aware it's the logistics of the room. I'm going to show you something a wee bit crazier for you on that. Now, a lot of magicians do card tricks, that kind of thing. I'm no different. I've got a couple of packs of cards. This one here.
I want to give it to Roy.
We could if we want. It's not advisable to play cards with a magician though. I'll come back to this pack of cards at the end of the show. This is a I don't actually want to explain it, but this isn't an ordinary pack of cards. This is a very, very rare, very, very special pack of cards. They're not the type of cards that you will have seen before. people, when they see this, sometimes they think they're drunk. You may already be drunk, I could be jumping to conclusions. But that's a very special pack of cards. There's a reason I keep it inside a gold case. I'll come back to that near the end. Second of all, I have another pack of cards. These are ordinary cards. These are Bicycle branded playing cards. You can see these cards are red in the back, and I don't know if you can see at the back, but you'll see all the cards. They're all different, and they're not in any particular order or whatever it is. You know, I know you might struggle to see. I'm doing my best to try and make this as visual for you as I can. You'll be good at this. What's your name? What's your name?
Me?
Yeah. Just say we are.
Emma.
Emma, I'm going to run my finger on the edge of the back. I like you to, don't panic. I'm not going to steal any watches or anything like that. I'd just like you to shout stop at any point you'd like, nice and loud so everybody can hear, okay?
Stops.
There, okay. Have a wee look at the card that you stopped at. Can you commit that card to me?
Yes.
Okay, guys, I'm just going to move. I know I'm the way there's windows, I'm doing my best not to look. Can you see that, guys? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm going to sort of move around so you're going to see this. Try and commit that card to your memory. Okay. So, you've all remembered that card? Okay. Now, I'm going to place it in and I'm going to place the cards on the table like that. Now, I would like to, now if you have seen card tricks before, particularly, most of the time when people see card tricks, they're done by guys in the pub and they involve counting and it takes forever and I'm way too lazy for that. So, I would like to show you a quick way of doing a card trick, but in a way that is quite simple, because as I mentioned, I am quite lazy. So, say I wanted to find that card. I could go through some sort of procedure and try and find the card. It's going to take forever. Here's the quick way. I just cast the shadow over the cards for a split second and I'm going to snap. One card in the pack changes colour. You may not believe me. So you can see that if I spread through the cards, one card right in the middle of the pack changes from red to blue. It's it's a bit strange, but it does help me actually find your card, because there is one blue card in the entire pack, and hopefully you can remember what your card was. Hopefully it will be this one here, the two diamonds. Thank you very much. On occasion when I do this, some anonymous person shouts out, can you do that again, Magic Boy? Sometimes that happens,
Do that again, Magic Boy.
Yeah, seeing as how he's asked, Okay, what I'll actually do is I'll get rid of the blue card, and I genuinely want to show you that there is no other blue card in the pack. You can see that. Okay, and you can verify that, guys. You can see that there's no blue cards in the pack. And also, I also want to show you that there's no blue cards on the other side as well, just in case you think, they were in they were like double-sided cards or something. Okay, so we'll try something again. I'll show you over this side. You look like you really don't want to pinky sock. Nikki, I'm going to run my finger along the edge of the back, just shout stop nice and loud, okay? You have to do it before it's okay, I'll go slow.
I'm not going to use them.
Yeah? Okay, have a look at the time you stopped, huh? First of all, can I... I'm sorry, I didn't realize you spoke. Okay, can you all see that? I'll move around. See this?
You got it?
Is that okay at the back? Can you see the card? Okay. And it goes up, before I actually place it in, I want to show you the back of the card is red. So you can actually see that card sticking out. Okay. That's pretty fair. Okay, you can see it's not a double thick card or anything like that. Oh, actually, fill it. There we go. And it goes. That's pretty fair. And we're getting a few nods. That's pretty fair. Okay. All I have to do is cast a shadow. See, it's easy, isn't it? All I have to do is cast a shadow once, twice, and snap. And then one card changes colour. Right in the middle of the pack, you'll see one card changes from red, in this case, to I bet, actually. It's my hands are really sticky. One card changes from red to blue right in the middle of the pack. Sorry, they must be sticking together actually. One card, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, 1 minute, sorry. Okay, guys. Guys, of course, there is only one blue card.
I wasn't ready for that question.
One blue card.
Yeah, I'm doing that for a minute. Calling you. Calling you a big brain on. You can't damage your big old brain, man. Who needs that first?
My brother's wedding recently. That's one of my favourite routines. But with it being my brother's wedding, him and his bride were all gathered round, and I was actually entertaining at my brother's wedding, which is kind of a weird thing to do. But that particular routine, I had virtually all the family and all the extended family around, and I was doing that particular routine, and everybody thought I had messed it up, and I dragged it out and whatever it is, and you can see the sweat running off their faces thinking that it's all messed up. And then when I revealed, the card being the blue one on the other side, whatever it is, you could have seen it. So anyway, I like to try something. Well, let's try. Can you help me, sir? Can you just remove a card? Anyone that you like? Not that one. I'm going to turn away for a few seconds, just show everybody, make sure they all see it. Has everyone seen it? I'm turning back round. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place the card. It doesn't have to be exact. It's just somewhere. Just go in and give the card a wee mix up. Now, typically a lot of card tricks involve, trying to find cards and stuff like that. I would like to let the cards kind of find themselves in this particular routine. So I'm just going to take out 4 cards. I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4 here at random, that'll do. And because there's the 4 each, and I'll take one from each for each of you. The cards here that I took for yourself, sir, is going to tell me the colour of the card. Now, obviously the cards are red in the back. This is going to tell me the colour of the face of the card. And I don't want anybody to give anything away, no nods, no indications of whatever it is, but this is going to point towards the card that you chose. Okay? This one tells me that your card is, it's a black card. Okay? I did actually get a couple of nods in, guys. Please don't give anything away. Okay? So your card is a black card. The next one down for here, the one that I took for yourself, sir, is going to tell me the suit of the card, whether it be a spade or a club. And it tells me that your card is a club. Finally, the next one here, the one I took for yourself, sir, is going to tell me that your card is a 2. And finally, the one that I took for yourself, it tells me that your card is the 2 of spades. Some people think I cheat and use 4 of the same card. I do. I'd like to show you these. Okay, so if I turn them over, you see that I do have 4 of the same card. I have the 1, 2, the 3, and the 4 aces, and just the 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Actually, the one that I keep inside my shirt pocket. It's a bit strange. There is no 2 clubs in the pack, and there never has been. Strange than that, I don't even have a shirt pocket. I don't quite get that one. That's a bit strange. So, can you nominate anybody in the room?
Smith.
Nobody in the room? Me? Yeah, go for it.
John Smith.
Stuart Duffy. Okay, John. Can you come and join me? A little applause for John. Okay. Because what we're actually going to do is I've got some stickers here. What I'm going to do is I'll just get you to place a sticker on the face of the card. Like that. Just on the face of roughly the middle on it. That's perfect. What's your name? Sorry. What's your name? I think we gave you Finn. Okay, Finn. We've got a card for Finn. Finn, can you help me? I'm going to give you a pen. And I'm going to get you to draw something on the me sticker. That's perfect. Okay, I'm just going to show everything. Thank you very much. Okay, I don't know what that is, but I'm not replicating. It may very well be. Okay, can you all see that?
Can't see it. 4.
I'll come round.
It's number 4 apartment.
And it's the best 4 I've ever seen. I would like to show you something that's pretty cool. Thank you, Daddy. This trick, I really shouldn't be showing you this trick, but I'm not a member of the Magic Circle. I've refused to pay my fees. So the magicians show other magicians this trick. This is one of these ones that's kept for magicians, and you talk about it sometimes on TV. Very few people ever get a chance in their lifetime to see this particular routine. But as I mentioned, I don't really care. They can't kick me out of the Magic Circle because I was never in it. So I would like to share this with you. This trick was first performed on a guy who's probably heard of Harry Houdini. And they didn't actually put stickers on the card. What they did is they just scored the card or marked it. And here's what happened. Okay, Finn, can you help me, Finn? Can you hold your hands flat like that? Okay? I'm going to get you to hold the cards. Here's what I'm going to do. We've got Finn's card here. I also want to point out before I do this, the ink doesn't come off. I would have to actually peel out the sticker in order to get it off. I'm going to take the card and I'm going to place it somewhere in the middle, like that. And I'll get you to hold on to that so that it don't fall. You got that? Don't fall. Okay. Now, I know a lot of people think magicians are really cheesy people and have silly props and stuff like that. I'm absolutely nothing like that at all, okay? So, I'm going to try some of them with you, Finn, okay? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the wand and I'm just going to move it over the top of the cards like that. And do you see what happens? That card's right. Straight back to the top. Bit of applause for Finn for helping me. I want to point out to you guys, this isn't a double thick card, it's not being switched, the thing doesn't come off. I'll let you all see this segment, I'll finish your lines, I'll do this again. I'll place it legitimately in the switch, he's not funny moves. Something near the middle of the back, square it in, nothing there. It's not on my fingers, it's not off my sleeves, it's not on my hands, it's not the bottom of the card, it's not the top card already. That would be cheating. It's not just I cast a shadow on a snap my fingers and the card rises through all of the cards straight back to the top of the pan. It's a bit strange. I'm going to let you see how quickly this can happen because I'm actually going to I'll come side on to you so you can see this thing. I'm actually going to leave roughly about an inch sticking out so you can follow it. Okay? That's an inch with no problems. So, I'm also going to show you the top card. The top card on this occasion is the Ace of Clubs. I'm going to push it in with Ace of Clubs so that I'm not actually touching the back other than with the 2 fingers. Making manipulating that card absolutely impossible. And if you blink, you'll miss this. If you push too hard, it jumps over here. I'll place the cards on top, I'll just square them up, nice and fair, and place them on the table. Now, we'll put some money on it this time. I have, I don't know, maybe about £100 or something like that. jump. It's not the top card, it's not the second top or third top, whatever it is. It's somewhere hopelessly lost. I'll actually shuffle the cards, so you see the cards are well mixed up. Then the occasion that I've just shuffled it to the top of the pack, I'll get another wee shuffled, and I'll have a wee look. It's not there. It may very well be there, but it's not on this occasion. When I snap my fingers, it's going to jump. Does anyone want to take the bet? I'm back here. Okay, watch closely, watch close, never mind. I cast the shadow. That's all it takes. And now for this final one, I'm actually going to turn the cards in the opposite direction. So you can all follow it. I place it the opposite way. So you can all see it now. Okay. In fact, what I'll do is I'll place it at the top. See, when I said it was going to jump, I didn't actually mean it was going to jump to the top of the pack, clearly. Remember I said I was going to put some money on that? Well, my wallet has been sitting on the table the entire time. Notice I'm not actually sliding anything into my wallet. My hands are clean. I'll go back to sleeves before I do this. So you can see this. This is pretty fair. Now, if I reach inside my wallet, you see that inside here is a zippered compartment. And if I reach inside the zippered compartment, inside here is an envelope. And inside this envelope, which was inside my wallet, which was inside the zippered compartment, is one card, and one card only. You would recognise that card again if you saw it?
Would you, Ben? Do you know it?
Okay, I'll take it out very, very slowly. Can you take it out nice and slowly, dramatically? Drum roll, please, drum roll! Turn around, turn around!
Good.
Okay. What do you mean fun was in on the track?
Real magic. Real magic.
Okay.
That's the Hogwarts. He probably knows Harry Potter.
A lot of magicians do tricks with things like the link and rhymes and whatever it is. You've probably seen that kind of nonsense. I'm way too cheap for that, so I've got a kind of homemade type version involving I've got some coins that I've drilled holes through and a shoelace. Okay, it's as one does, you know. This is a bit strange, but you can see the the coins are threaded on the shoelace. And I'll try this. I'll need somebody to help me. You look really sceptical. What's your name? Can you check that out? Okay. Can you check that out? Can you make sure there is no trapdoors, there's no smoke machines, there's no mirrors? And you can see I've got some coins here. You can see the coins have legitimately been drilled right the way through. They're solid. You can check that out, please. And what to do is put one of the coins, thread it right to the bottom. Okay. Now, at the bottom of the lace, there's a knot there, so it can't come off. You can verify that? Yep. Okay. I'd like to take that back. Okay. Let's just check.
As I say, what kind of knot, right? See, man, I'd like to have a look at that knot.
Check it out. It is legit. There's no magnets in the thread. It's solid. Absolutely solid. Just look at it. And you want to check the coin? Give it a tongue. Give it a tongue.
You don't think it's good?
The cat's not come off.
There's what I'm telling.
There's always a skeptic. It's okay, I'm a skeptic as well, you know. It's, at the end of this, it's all about.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Will you take that
I'm
back?
just going to place the coins on.
I think you could do it.
Right the way down. So, try this here. There we go. And what I'll do, I'll actually. I've got a wee knot in here. Okay, so you can see, hopefully, I don't know if you can see at the back, I'll try and hold this up a wee bit so you can see. I have, on this occasion, I have a 10 pence and I've got two pences that are threaded on. Now, I'll get, who would like to help with this?
Dave.
You've already helped.
Dave's just
Yeah, Dave.
Can you go on?
Bad time.
Thank you, help me, Dave.
Bad time.
I need you to make a very, very important decision. Okay. This is an important decision that's going to affect the outcome of the trick. So, which one do you like best, Dave? Do you like the 10 or do you like the 2s? 10. We'll use the 10? Okay. So, before I do this, I want to point out here that you can see the 10 is trapped on there, right? It can't go down. You can grab it if you want. Dave, check it. It can't go down because there's a 2 there. It can't go up because there's a 2 there. And this one, these guys have already inspected them. Now watch this. Watch what it says. It just sort of rub it and just falls straight to the ground. Wow. You can check that. It's a bit strange.
Great.
Thanks very much, Dave.
Woo, Dave!
Right, we'll try something. You want to help? Okay, right, let's. What's your name, sir? Lewis is going to help out with this one. Lewis, I'll need you to stay seated, but Lewis is going to help. So, we'll play a wee game. I'm going to move this over. Okay. Lewis, can you check this out? I have a shot glass and I have a wee ball. Can you just check that out, make sure it is what it is? Can you make sure it's not magnetic, make sure there's no Velcro, make sure there's no trapdoors, smoke machines, it's just a ball and it's just a cup. Right, there is a smoke machine in here, I'm only kidding. Okay, happy with that? Yes, okay, so we have a ball and a cup. I appreciate this might be a wee bit difficult for you to see up the back, but you have to bear with me. We have a ball and a cup. So, we'll start the game nice and easy with this. Where is the ball?
because it's the passive strength.
It's actually on the bottom, the cup is upside down. I did say we're going to try and make this easy. It's going to get more difficult. Okay, so the ball, on this occasion, can either be in my hand or it can be under the cup.
In your hand.
Somebody say in the hand, does anyone say in your hand? They don't say it in the hand. Who said under the cup? Who said in the hand? Okay, once he said in the hand, and you were right. That's absolutely correct. So, this is where you get suckered in. Because this game's a scam. And this time we're going to make it more difficult. Right? Is the ball in my pocket or is it under the cup? In your hand. What you said? You said in your hand? Some people are staying under the cup. You said it's the cup? No. What you said?
Cup.
Cup. Some people are saying the cup, some people are saying in the pocket. Okay, the answer is in the pocket. Now here's where it gets a wee bit tricky. As I said, we'll try you to go. I'm going to get a wee bit faster. It's not my sleeve. It's the ball in the pocket, but it's under the cup. For £50. Okay. Every time there's money mentioned, your eyes light up. What would you say?
Pocket of cup.
It's in the pocket. So in other words, you said it's in the pocket. So in other words, it can't be under the cup, right? Okay, wrong. Who says that? It is under the cup. I'll show you how that works. I'll show you. When people think the ball's in this hand, what I'm actually doing is steeping in this hand. So when I lift up the cup, I'm actually just roll it under there and it looks like it comes out of the cup. Did you like that trick? Yeah. It meant the world to me, you know. So.
Where's the
Would you like me
one?
actually to teach you how that works? Yeah. I'll make it crystal clear. There we go. So, right.
For all your tricks to know what
I'll make the rules. Guys, we'll try this. I would prefer to use somebody else's money for this because we're going to destroy some money. But you can use mine if you want. But people don't trust my coins, they think I use trick coins. But ideally, 10 pence would be great if you can do that. Somebody really loaded that can afford to lose 10 pence.
You not got any money?
Okay. You got 10 pence? Would you
You spent it all.
Gavin, can you come and join me, Gavin? Okay, so Mark's the initial.
Read the magic thing. Maybe it was.
That's perfect.
That's magic. That doesn't
His initials on the coin. Can you all see on that? And I'm not maybe a wee bit different for you to see it back. You can all see that. Now, the reason I'm doing that just proves that there's one coin like that involved because So on the count of three, I want you to let the coin drop. Okay? 1, 2, 3. The coin is completely vanished. Now, I want to show you something. He's holding something in his hand. Watch very closely. Can you hold your other hand flat as well? He has this brass box in his hand. And when you open up the brass box, you see that inside this brass box is another. This is totally solid. You can check this out if you wish. I'll place this here for a second. Inside this brass box, open this up, you see inside here is another solid brass box. You just can expect these if you want. Inside this brass box is a fashion dolls. Inside here is yet another solid brass box. I'm going to take that off you just now. I'm going to get you to open this up slowly and dramatically and how will you look inside? Hopefully, because inside here is something that looks kind of. Thank you very much. It's a wee bit strange. We'll try something. Hold your hands out like that. So your left hand, turn it palm upwards. I want you to close your eyes. Those that are actively involved in this, I want you to focus on the idea that in your left hand, the one that's palm upwards, there's a very heavy pile of books that's going to pull your hand down towards your knee. Now, on your other hand, I want you to imagine that in the middle finger, okay, I want you to imagine that there is helium balloons tied to the middle finger. It's going to pull your hand towards the ceiling. And every time I snap my fingers, you'll find it gets lighter and lighter and lighter. So every time I snap my fingers, the books get heavier and heavier. And every time I snap my fingers, the balloons get lighter and lighter and lighter. Okay? Lighter and lighter. Just come in. Okay, everybody else, I'd like you to open your eyes. Okay? I'm going to try something with you in a second. Okay, 1, 2, wait a minute. Okay, we're going to try something. Okay, I've got the coin that I had your coin earlier on. I'd like to try this. Can you hold your hand for me? Hold it, hold it, What I want you to do, okay. This is quite strange. I want you to imagine that you have really, really strong abilities. I want you to squeeze on that coin. Really squeeze on the coin. Because you'll notice that the harder you squeeze, really concentrate squeezing that coin. Guys, I want you to pay attention. This is quite cool. Okay, squeeze really hard, really hard. Do you feel anything happening? Okay. Okay. Okay, turn your hand over. Have a look. Open your hand up very slowly. Have a look what you've just done to the coin. She's actually just mangled this guy's coin. Thank God he's presented this. Okay. Guys, can I have a round of applause for this lady for helping? I'd like to answer the movies. Tell those out back. I've just got a notepad here and a pen. I'm just going to. I'll get a few of you to maybe just give me a number between say 1 and 10. Somebody shout out 3. I'll write down. Who shouted out 3? What's your name? Was there a reason you chose 3? Okay, somebody else shout out a number next. 7. Okay.
85.
7. And so your name again was? 7. Okay. Another number? 6. 6.
He's okay?
And you said 6.
Is he okay?
And one more?
85.
30. Go for that sound. Some 30. That's a good number between 1 and 10. We'll use that. Okay, and your name is Sam? What's your name, Sam? Sure, Duffy. I can't draw. Better than some of the people here make you. So, watch out. Okay, so guys, we have a 5-digit number from 4 people. Farm, you chose 3. Max, you chose 6. Dylan chose 6. And Stuart chose 30. 4 people that I've never met before in my life. You can verify that. This is completely random. Meanwhile, I want to show you that inside my wallet there is a zippered compartment, and inside the wallet I've got a business card, which I want to show you. And hopefully you can see this at the back. Okay, but you see that I've got a business card here, and on the back of the business card, the number was 37630, and the numbers that I put on the back of this business card, I put "you will choose," followed by 3, 7, 6, 3, and 0. So guys, I'm going to finish off now with a wee routine that is my wee favourite. I'm going to share this with you. This, as I mentioned before, right at the start, this I always come back to because this isn't an ordinary pack of cards. This is a very, very special pack of cards, and as I mentioned earlier, some people who see this do think they're drunk because it is an optical illusion what you're about to see. Okay, so here we go. It looks like an ordinary pack of cards, but as I mentioned, looks can be deceiving. Guys, this is quite strange. Because it looks like these cards are blank, and anybody looking at these cards would swear that these cards look like they have nothing on them. But as I mentioned, looks can be very, very deceiving. You'll see in a second. Okay. So, you can help me?
Yeah. Why is that?
I'd like to, and John's disappeared, we'll just have to do this without him. Okay.
I'll do it.
Max can do it, okay. Okay, right. Can you help me? Okay, so here's the thing. You're probably thinking you can't exactly do much magic tricks with cards that have nothing on them. You know, maybe draw a horse or something, you know, but that's, but the thing is, it's not as if you can pick a card, find a card with cards, that would be a bit rubbish. But here's where it gets a bit crazy. Can you hold your hand flat? I'm going to cut the cards on your hand, and you see that when I do so, we've cut to a face card. It's a bit strange. But the face doesn't have a back, and you see there's no other face cards in the whole pack. So they're all back to both sides. Remember? You're going to see in a second. Okay? When I cut the cards a second time, I cut to another face. And some people say I'm two-faced. That's strange. That's strange. John, do you want to come and help me? Come up here. Okay. When I touch the cards on your fingertips for a split second, it instantly changes into a back. That's strange. I'll try it again. Instantly changes into a back. Now, you can see that there's... They're not like heat sensitive or something like that, or whatever it is. You can legitimately see, you can see there's, you know, there's a legitimately like a face with a bit of back and a back with a bit of face. Can you help me? Can you cut your hands for me? Now guys, I am not swapping the cards, okay? I want you to always see this. I'm not swapping the cards. You can legitimately see there's two faces, there's two backs. They're not like heat sensitive, they're not like sellotape or flaps or anything. Two faces and two backs.
Check it, don't you like it?
Okay, so you can see that. I'm going to place them on your hands for a split second. When I do, every single card in the entire pack will become completely ordinary. You might not believe me, you can see I've done absolutely nothing so far. I place them on your hands just for a split second, and then when I snap my fingers, every single card, as they put your hands there, because now every single card, these all the faces, these are all the for those of you that do want to stay behind, have a wee chat, whatever it is, I'll be here partying up. Thank you.